this morning out of the Friendship Project, the book that Michelle and I wrote on the importance of friendship, Michelle family. First, by St. Augustine. In life, there are two things that are central to life. Both should be highly prized, and we must not undervalue them. Life and friendship are nature's gifts. And that's by St. Augustine. And the other one is by St. Francis de Sales. Those who walk on level ground do not need to hold hands, but those who climb steep and slippery roads need to hold on to each other in order to progress more securely. So those are your two quotes. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Maria, down on Facebook. Those are your two, my cat's behind me. Those are your two quotes for the day. Hopefully you can carve out time on this day for friendship. I don't think we can stress this enough, and the importance of having people in your life that speak truth to you, that you're willing to hear that truth. I have 5 quick points on, this importance of friendship. First, I really believe in be the person to reach out to someone. If you have that interaction where you both, maybe an old friend you meet at the grocery store, or that awkward moment where you both, are, in a crossing moment, be the one that's like, hello, it's great to see you. Always be the first initiator with friendship. If it's an old person, an old friend you haven't seen in a long time, maybe it's a new friend, someone that you just recently, thanks Amy about that quote, that you just came in touch with, and you're like, hey, it would be great if we could connect or get coffee, or it seems like our paths are really similar. But be the one, don't be afraid to be the one to reach out, even if it feels awkward at first. Second, you can't reach out to people and not make time for friendship. One of the worst things is when people are like, hey, let's get coffee, and it doesn't happen. So make sure you put it on your calendar. That's why on Friday, it's good to think about your friendships, your old friendships, the ones that you're working on. You don't have to carve out a whole lot of time, but just, once a week, a couple times, plan to have a conversation with someone, plan to message them. We talked last Friday about using technology to help you. I love Voxer. You can always Vox me, or Marco Polo, or Messenger and Instagram, or even just, hey, connecting through this. So the next one is 5 minutes. You don't need to invest forever in a conversation. Someone said to me one time, I like talking to you because I really only have 5 minutes, and I was nervous to pick up the phone, and I was nervous to say, oh no, what if she's gonna need to talk for like an hour? But if you only have 5 minutes, start the conversation. I only have 5 minutes. I'd love to hear from you. I just want to check and see how you're doing. You can, the other thing is, and in the Friendship Project, we talked about 5 minutes of prayer. Can I pray for you? And if someone's telling you something that they're really struggling with, if they are telling you about the struggles they're having with their kids, or their cancer, or their life, just say, can we say a prayer together? That's a beautiful gesture. That's one that's memorable. That's one that you can give them. If it's a simple prayer of encouragement for them, to help them receive that strength, and let them know that you are, interceding to God on their behalf. It's just a beautiful thing to do with friends. Point number 4, be willing to go deeper in your friendships. Again, if somebody is telling you that they're struggling, be willing to just take that next step in friendship, and really help them process. I think back to one of the most pivotal points in my life, and I talked about it in the Friendship Project, when a friend said, it just seems like you're not really happy. It's been like this for a couple of years now. Do you think that maybe it's time to put the kids in school? I was homeschooling. I was overwhelmed. I was having a hard time in my life. And it took a friend, an old friend, to say those words. I'm sure it was hard for her to say that to me. But the truth was, she spoke truth into my life, and I was ready to hear it. And, I talked about it with my husband and a couple other people, and I'm like, yeah, it's time for a life change. So you might be, listen to your friends when they tell you things. Make sure you have the kind of friendships that you can speak truth, and, and that you can say those hard things. Hard things are a blessing. Don't run from sometimes those hard things that friends share with us. And last, again, walk with them when, when things are difficult. It's hard when friends are going through hard times, but if you have to put, we talked about this, put people's names on your calendar during Lent, just check in with them, see how they're doing, send little notes of encouragement. Just those tiny little gestures go a long way. Annie said, true friendships are flowers that never fade away. I love that, Annie. Thank you so much. And we're not going to be a perfect friend. The friendship, actually, the title makes me feel a little guilty because there are a lot of people I have not kept up with. But being willing to say I'm sorry and reconcile old friendships, I think, or a friendship that you're struggling with, or a relationship, be willing to be like, I'm sorry that we had that situation a number of years ago. Looking back, it was a stressful time in my life and I wasn't really able to be there. That was something I had to do with a friend and it was really hard, but I'm really glad I said it because the truth was I didn't walk with them in that difficult time because we can't walk with everyone, right? The last point is because of social media, our worlds are so big. So don't carry guilt. You just embrace your day. It's a new day. And whatever you can do, be happy about it. Know that you took steps in striving to have relationships. But because of COVID, I know so many of us, our worlds have really, our relationships, there are a lot of people we have not seen. We've kind of all been in this place of being inside. So one reason why I'm walking Lent with you people is because I realize how important relationships are. Hopefully you're enjoying getting up early. I love the early bird crew. And as my son reminded me, Mom, sometimes some of us are just going to bed when you're leaving your messages. So if you are part of the night crew joining the early birds, welcome. And if you are part of those who are just catching this message at a different time of the day, hopefully it meets you right where you are at. So have a fantastic day. Today is Friday. As someone reminded me last week, Emily, you should have told everyone, remind them it's Friday during Lent not to eat meat. So I am reminding all of you, it is Friday. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be a fantastic day. Rise, let your light shine to other people. Have a great attitude about no matter what happens on this day, make it the best. Make it the best you can. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Andrea. Again, share this message with other people. You can use the little share button and know that I'm walking Lent with you. That's my goal. So take care, and I'll talk to you.